It's Friday morning. The coffee is brewing, the bills are waiting, and a 68-year-old retiree moves exactly $50 out of his checking account. Not because he has money left over. He doesn't. And not because $50 feels like much. It doesn't. But that small move is part of a three-step rule. One step makes saving possible even on a fixed income. The second makes those $50 grow faster without raising the weekly target. And the third is what keeps one ugly repair bill from killing the whole plan. The man is Tom. He retired 3 years ago, and those $50 are not about watching a savings account grow. Tom wants the next surprise to stay small. The strange noise from the car that makes him turn down the radio. The dentist bill he never planned for. The plumber looking under the sink and saying, "This is going to cost more than I thought." Because retirement changes one thing fast. Bills can still surprise you. Your income usually cannot. Tom cannot simply work an extra shift next week and replace the money. So he is really buying time. Before reaching for a credit card, before selling an investment, before a $500 problem turns into a much bigger mistake. And sometimes, just $400 is enough to start that chain reaction. You do not need a financial disaster to feel exposed in retirement. Sometimes $400 is enough. According to the Federal Reserve, more than 1 in 3 adults can't cover a $400 emergency with cash. $400. That can be one mechanic turning the screen toward you and saying, "You really shouldn't keep driving it like this." One repair, one broken appliance, one bad afternoon, and without a cushion, that ordinary problem can suddenly become debt, a forced withdrawal, or a ruined month. Tom wants to stop that chain reaction. Jack does too. But Jack chooses a much bigger savings number, and for the first 2 months, Jack looks like the smart one. Jack is 68 too. Same retirement income, similar bills. But he thinks Tom's $50 rule is almost pointless. Jack wants a real savings plan. $500 a month, that sounds serious. Tom sticks with 50. After month 1, Jack is ahead. After month 2, Jack has put away $1,000. Tom is nowhere close. Jack checks the balance and feels like he proved the point. Small saving is slow. Big saving works. On paper, Tom looks almost foolish. Then month 3 arrives, and one ordinary bill flips the entire race. Jack takes his SUV to the shop. The mechanic turns the screen toward him. $760. Not a disaster, just enough to break the plan. Jack already knows what disappears first, that month's $500 transfer. He tells himself he will catch up next month, but now saving no longer feels like $500. It feels like $1,000. Regular month, plus the month he missed, and that is where the plan starts to die. By month 4, the transfer is gone. No dramatic decision. Jack simply stops. Tom gets hit with an expensive week too, but his $50 rule does something Jack's $500 plan cannot. It bends without breaking, and that is the first part of the rule. Tom never asks, "How do I save thousands?" His only job is Friday. One $50 transfer. Done. He does not have to solve December. He does not even have to solve next month. Just the next 50. Jack built his plan around the finish line. Tom built his around the next move. One Friday, then another. No giant number hanging over him. And after 8 of those ordinary Fridays, Tom opens the account and sees something different. For the first time, a small emergency would not automatically mean reaching for plastic. And that is only 8 Fridays. 8 Fridays, $400. Tom has already crossed that emergency line. And suddenly the rule feels different. The money is not impressive, but it is already useful. Now keep going. $50, 52 times, $2,600. That is the obvious result, but not the surprising one. Because Tom can finish the year with more than $2,600 without making his normal week any tighter. The reason is, move 2. Tom's weekly rule stays at $50. But sometimes money appears that was never part of the plan. A $150 insurance refund, $50 saved after switching a policy, an old pressure washer sold from the garage for $200. Normally, that money melts into the month. Tom catches it first. The weekly target stays small, but the account starts moving much faster. And by the end of an ordinary year, the difference is surprisingly large. The weekly 50s about $2,600. Add a few refunds, lower bills, and things sold, roughly another $600. Now Tom is near $3,200 without ever committing to $3,200. His obligation stayed small. His cushion didn't. For a moment, it looks like Tom has solved the whole problem. He hasn't, because there is still one thing that can destroy everything he has built. And it arrives as a plumbing bill, 7 months in, $620. That Friday, Tom cannot move the usual 50. The streak is broken, and every responsible instinct tells him, catch up, move $100 next week, get back on schedule. Sounds disciplined. It is exactly the wrong move, because the biggest threat is no longer the plumber. It is what Tom does after the plumber leaves. And strangely enough, trying harder can be the fastest way to kill the habit. Tom pays the plumber. That Friday, the $50 transfer does not happen. Next Friday? He moves $50, not $100. No catch-up, just 50. Jack did the opposite. One missed month became a bigger target, then pressure, then nothing. Tom refuses to let one bad week become a second one, because the real danger is not missing $50. It is what one missed transfer can do to the next 6 months, and Jack's $760 repair is about to show the difference. Jack thinks the SUV repair cost him $760, but the repair is only the first number. His $500 savings habit dies with it. If that plan stays dead for the next 9 months, another $4,500 never reaches savings. One ordinary repair. 9 months of lost progress. That is the part Jack never sees on the invoice. Tom does something different, and when the same kind of bill hits him, he loses hundreds. But avoids the damage that follows Jack for months. The reason has almost nothing to do with the $760 itself. Tom has roughly $1,300 after 6 months. Then the repair hits. $760. He pays it. The account drops to about $540. It hurts. Then something almost boring happens. Nothing else. The plan does not collapse. Next Friday starts at 50 again. Jack lost the repair money and months of progress. Tom lost cash. That is a radically different kind of damage. And after 60, that distinction can become even more expensive. Because if you do not have the cash, the way you find the money can become a second emergency. Jack still has to find $760. Put it on a credit card? Now interest can keep charging him after the mechanic is already forgotten. Sell investments during a market drop? A temporary decline can become a permanent loss. Take extra money from a taxable retirement account? Pull extra money from the wrong retirement account, and part of it may become taxable. The bill was $760. Suddenly, the $760 repair is only the first bill. Tom's cushion breaks that chain. He pays. The mechanic hands back the keys. The problem ends there. That is the real power of cash after retirement. It keeps one bad afternoon from making decisions for the rest of your money. And once Tom has enough cash to do that reliably, something flips. The next $50 no longer needs to protect next Friday. It can start protecting a version of Tom who is much older. At first, every 50 has one job: keep the next surprise from spreading. Eventually, Tom has enough accessible cash for that. Now the habit can look further ahead. Suppose he still earns qualifying compensation. Age 68 does not automatically close the door on IRA contributions. For 2026, someone over 50 can potentially contribute up to $8,600 to an IRA if they still have qualifying earned income. So the same 50 can change jobs. Early on, it keeps a repair from becoming debt. Later, it can help fund years Tom has not lived yet. First, the 50 protects next month. Later, it can help protect age 75, then age 80. Same habit, completely different horizon. And that exposes the final difference between Jack and Tom. Jack keeps measuring how much he managed to save. Tom has built something that answers a much more important question. How quickly can I recover when retirement punches back? Jack built a savings target. Tom built recovery speed. That is the real advantage. A bad bill hits Jack, and the damage keeps spreading. A bad bill hits Tom, and the system absorbs it, resets, and keeps moving. That is what the $50 rule actually builds. Not perfect saving, not a perfect year. Financial resilience, Because retirement will eventually hand you an expense you did not plan for. The question is not whether it happens. The question is how long it follows you afterward. Jack built a number. Tom built a system that gets back up.